Money FM 89.3. Best of breakfast. Companies to watch.
All right, and we've got a very interesting company to track today, and to help us out, we've got Dan Koh. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning, Ryan, and we've got a very interesting presenter in front of me today. Very different from the past 2 days. I'm not saying it much.
Yes, back in action for me.
Yeah, good to see that you're well and alive, Ryan. Now, welcome to Companies to Watch, a segment where we spotlight and stock you up with ideas of listed companies that will call for your attention. So we're going to look at market trends and risks that might be overlooked and search for hidden gems and warning signs to steer clear of. So be part of this conversation as well. When we're done, tell us whether you think it's going to be hot or not. That's 8855-0893. Okay, Ryan, are you ready?
Let's go.
I'm going to start with a joke, Ryan.
Okay.
What kind of vehicle does a chicken drive?
Oh, gosh.
What kind?
Mobile?
Cool. That's a good answer, but a coupe.
Okay. Coupe, I guess. Okay.
A coupe, yeah. It depends on where you're at, right? But a lot of people call it coupe here. So,
all right.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, right now, on to better things. What do you often look for when buying a car?
Price, one of them.
Okay.
So many things. You've got the right shape, the right size, how much fuel it takes. It depends on your stage of life as well. What you need. So
sounds like
it all comes together.
Sounds like you like a car like how you like a ladies, right?
Yeah, as long as my wife is happy, I think that's another factor as well.
That is a huge factor. Now, we're turning our attention over to BYD, and that was founded back in 1995. And I didn't know this, Ryan, but did you know that BYD initially started as a battery business?
Yes, I actually know this because I've been tracking this company for quite some time, and they are really growing from strength to strength, and they've got a really good vertical integration going on right now.
That's right, and it's expanded its operations and diversified like what you've rightly mentioned. That's its portfolio to include electric vehicles as well as renewable energy solutions. So the reason why we're returning to BYD today, it's because BYD has outperformed the world's largest electric vehicle maker, Tesla, on the stock market. Its shares hit a record high in Hong Kong trading just yesterday after the company said that it's going all in on driver assistance with the help of DeepSeek. And that's quite a shift in tone after previously taking a more cautious approach on autonomous driving technology. So its shares rose more than 4% on Tuesday morning to an all-time high of 345 Hong Kong dollars before pairing some gains, and it closed off at about $327.80 as of yesterday. Now, that comes after the company unveiled plans to enable advanced driver assistance features in almost all future models. Here's the best part, Ryan. No additional cost. How does it sound like to you?
Yeah, I guess this is a great way to get people into the ecosystem, right? And I think it really speaks to the success they've been seeing in Singapore. I think last year they were the number one best-selling car brand in Singapore, overtaking Toyota. So well done.
Yeah, well done to them indeed. The stock has soared nearly 21% last week in anticipation of BYD's event that happened on Monday. And according to BYD's founder and chairman Wang Chuan-Fu, advanced smart driving will become a standard safety feature that's similar to seatbelts and airbags. So it announced that it released a D-Pilot assisted driving system across its range of cars, which include a 69,800 yuan low-cost vehicle. Guess how much that cost?
How much?
$9,555.
Okay, that's a pretty good price.
Would you imagine buying that in Singapore?
No.
Tough one. I don't think you can even get a COE. But that being said, that's also dubbed God's Eye, the driving system that was developed in-house by BYD and will equip the car makers' mass market models with features commonly only found in upscale EV models. So more than 20 models will be included with that driving system, and that is likely to make BYD the first automaker in China to offer such advanced driver assistance capabilities for a vehicle below 70,000 yuan. Would you like to drive in a car that autopilots for you?
Yeah, I can get behind it because parking sometimes can be tricky, and I think if in time to come, the car can help me avoid accidents, or there's kids running across the street getting their balls that for some reason is on the road. Just things like that. Being able to avoid last-minute obstacles, I think that is going to be a very useful feature.
It certainly will be. And yes, talking about features, That innovative system that BYD has created is integrating artificial intelligence from Chinese startup DeepSeek into at least the most advanced version of the new driving assistance system. So that's a significant move by BYD to integrate DeepSeek's capabilities, because now there is a homegrown standalone AI technology that BYD can work with to offer equivalent intelligent features that's offered to by their competitors. So on top of that, BYD also plans to deliver another 5 to 6 million EVs and hybrids this year. So a huge amount there. And while it fell short of surpassing Tesla as the biggest seller of pure EVs globally last year by about 25,000 units, the EV maker is set to leapfrog the Elon Musk-run company in annual revenue and on track to exceed the $100 billion in sales for the first time in 2024. So far, the shares have climbed more than 26% this year, while Tesla's shares have sunk 13%. Now, some shares connected to other Chinese EVs slid on Tuesday as well, with Xpeng tumbling more than 8%. So this certainly sounds like it's going to shift some dynamics in the automobile market. But for the verdict, I'm going to give it a hot, Ryan.
Yeah, lots going well for BYD these days.
Yeah. How would you give it in terms of your own personal needs? Would this be something that interests you?
I have seen them approach the market in very, I would say, creative ways. So I would say it's a pretty good, compelling story that they've got going on. Like, have you seen the BYD cafes where you just drop in for a meal? They've got really nice promotional stuff, $9.90 for a set. And then along the way, next to your table, you have a car. So maybe when you're waiting for a meal, just go browse something, and then maybe down the road, it might just sway you towards a brand somehow.
Yeah, I think that's swaying me a little bit. I never knew that they had a cafe. That's something that I'd love to explore one day. But for now, consensus ratings would give it a relatively strong buy from TipRanks, Yahoo, and Barron's as of 12 February. All right, Ryan, that's all we have for BYD. But before I let you go, did you know that BYD made face masks in the midst of COVID-19? In just 24 days, they established the world's largest mask plant with the highest capacity of up to 100 million pieces a day.
Wow, that really speaks to their supply chain prowess.
Crazy, right? Now, Ryan, one last joke. What's worse than raining cats and dogs?
Raining cats and dogs?
Yeah.
Well, cows and donkeys?
Hailing taxis.
All right.
And there you have it, BYD.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.